that's all from me. Stefano, please, over to you.
Uli, thank you so much to invite me for this live presentation of our lodge, the first lodge that we opened, the White Year. We opened in 2010. And yeah, as I said, we have an absolutely busy summer. For that reason, we had to postpone this live presentation right now. But let me say the weather is on our side. It's such a beautiful weather today. This is the typical temperature weather that we have end of September, the entire October. So we cannot complain a lot. So thank you very much also to the attendee to start their days listening about our lodges. Before the lodges, I would like to underline the philosophy behind, because any lodge must have a philosophy. Our philosophy, when we decided to move to the fashion business, to the hospitality business, was to design our own philosophy in hospitality, based on three main points. The first is privacy. For that reason, our lodges are only offered by out and not by rooms. Imagine that we are so stressed about the concept of privacy that it's impossible to reach the lodge using any navigator system, because of privacy for me and luxury that is connected is not to be discovered by Google Maps. The second point of our philosophy is that the owners, we are the owners, myself and Georgia, my wife, we love to become also our guests. So it means that we love to be in the front line and not just to have a beautiful house and the staff working. We are part of the game. And imagine that same the idea. I love to pick up my clients at the airport and not to send just the driver, because for me the best welcoming to the clients is from the owners directly to the airport if they come by plane. And the third part of our philosophy is that the structure, the house, must only represent the starting point of our trip and not the ending point. The ending point is based mostly on what we call priceless experiences. So something that you can experience here just because you are in the right place at the right time. I will introduce some experiences later on. So now I started to introduce the White Year. The White Year is itself is quite special because this house was built in the 16th century by the Bishop of the Valley as a hunting house. So it's a listed house. We cannot touch anything. We cannot touch the shape of windows, of doors, and the layout, because it's a protected. It's a sort of historical monument for the valley. But we are very proud of it because it's not so easy to find historical houses outside the villages. For instance, these are the entrance. The ceiling of the entrance are the original ceiling of the 16th century. So we are talking about more than 500 years ago. And this is created a very special atmosphere when the people come in through the corridor. Then from this door, we go to what is called the main room of this kind of houses. That is, the name is the Stube. The Stube was the most important, the lonely heated room of the house. So at the end, the entire family in winter mostly were used to sleep and live in this room. Imagine that the kids were used to sleep on the top and the parents on the bench. This is a stove that we restore. This stove is on the 18th century, but we restore properly, and this is fantastic, mostly, of course, during the winter time. Next to the Stube, we have what we call the Teestube. The Teestube originally was the bedroom of the bishop, because the bishop wanted to sleep next to the room, but separately. And this room we transform in a living room. Here, I think that I wanted to show you because these are every single year we win as the best ski chalet of Italy since 8 years. To miss the last one because didn't arrive at the trophy. And
Stefano,
we are
okay,
very, as I said. And this room, you see all the. Can you?
yeah, now we can hear
me?
you. Now we can hear you again. Yeah, we just lost you for a longer time.
Okay,
but all good.
Okay. Yes, I have to inform that we have the bad connection between one room and another is due to the size of the walls. We have a walls of 2 meters wide. So imagine that it's difficult for any kind of signal to pass through this huge hole. But I hope we will try our best to be connected. Face to the stube, we have the kitchen. For instance, I cannot show you the kitchen, but I'm going inside. The kitchen is the Georgia Rhine because she loves to cook for the clients. She's not a professional chef, but she's an unbelievable cooker. Everybody will follow with the Georgia cooking. And her style is the typical Italian family food. It's not a restaurant food, it's a family food. From the corridor that in this kind of house is a sort of a fish bone, we can go inside what we call entertainment room. The entertainment room is a room where we have the TV, the table games, and it's very, very, very well used because of the kids, because of parents, football matches, or TV series. But same style as the other part of the house. Now, we are going up to the first floor. I cannot say you, but virtually mind your head because the ceiling, mostly the doors are very low, and we cannot absolutely touch. So through these very special steps, we can reach the first floor, where you will see what I will introduce. When we restored this place, we decided to keep as much as possible the authenticity of the lodge, giving only a few little touch of modernity. This was a big corridor, and we transformed in a lounge with the open fireplace that is not typical from the region, but it's most because in the region they normally use stoves, but stoves are not romantic at all. So we decided to use an open fireplace. Now I started to introduce the 4 bedrooms. We have 4 bedrooms for a maximum of 6 plus 4 people. You will understand because 4 plus 4. So it means that it's not a place for 10 adults. It's a place for a maximum of 10 adults because, as you will see, we have only 3 double bedrooms. So the first is what we call the dream, il sogno, because this is a room that we were authorized just to open the ceiling to create a much more space, living space, and of course all our rooms are en suite with the bathroom, that with the shower and with bath. When we restored, we decided to use only 2 materials mostly: the antique woods and the quartzite. So the local stone coming from the valley nearby the lodge. And that is very nice. Also to show that we have original windows in this room. that was used in the past to allow the heating to come in. That is become very, very romantic because it's just in front of the fireplace. As you can see, I'm under risk. My head is under risk because if I don't move my head, and I'm not tall at all, I will be killed by the door. But it's very, imagine that one of our best clients is a family from Germany. And the average height of the single components of the family is 1.90 meters. So very unbelievable tall, even the women. So now we go to what we call the Hütte, the refuge. For most of you, you like to live in high world. Mostly if they come from countries where they have no connection with them. Everybody loves to stay in this room. Imagine, but anyway, the beds are 1.90 meters, so even an adult could sleep. But for that reason, we say +4. We should say that is the 4 kids that can stay in this room. In the room we have the bathroom, same style in terms of materials, of course, of the other one, but with something quite different, special. Another door, because we decided to create 2 rooms to host family little kids, because sometimes the little kids are scared to sleep far away the parents. So in this case, they can pass also through the bathroom to feel much more connected with them. And this is the lowest door of the house. It's 1.54 meters. So everybody is under risk, but it becomes a sort of experience, let me say, at the end. And goes to the second double bedroom that we call the nido, the nest, because it's little, but I would say that it's very cozy. It's very romantic when you say. Through the main door of this room, we go back to the corridor, to the lounge, and we enter to the third house. Is not an hotel, so each room with the same configuration as the bathroom, with a huge shower and with the loom, and face to the third bedroom. We go through this door in what we call, I'm too fast. And so through this door, face to this bedroom, we go to what we call the relaxing room. Relaxing room is our little spa, where we have the sauna, the steam bath. This is the sauna made in antique wood, and but very important to underline. Talking about this room, about 2 important things. Water. The water at the lodge comes only from our private spring. We are not connected with the city. And that is very important because everywhere you can drink really spring water. And the heating of the house is made only by wood from our forest. Because we don't like to have any gas, any petrol, but just the wood. Because we have, imagine that the property is based on 70 hectares of meadows and forest. So imagine that this is a typical place where if you want to meet a human, you need a car, but if you want to meet a deer, it's enough to open the windows. And we cannot go through the balcony, but from the windows, you can see a little bit the panorama. the panorama from here, and it's not bad because I would say is something that makes everybody quite speechless, because we're in the cross of three valleys, and so quite open view. And in front of us we have Kronplatz. Plan de Corones is the widest ski resort of the Dolomites. Just in front of us there are 130 kilometers of slopes, and a little bit this place, there is our golf course. We have a private golf course that is considered the most vertical golf course in the world. Was designed by Ron Kirby and Jack Nicklaus, so two very icons of the golf industry, and makes our clients really, let me say, happy only if they are very good golfers. If they are beginners, they will become very frustrated because there is no fairway from the tee to the green. So you must be very, very good with the first shot, but the most difficult part is the green itself. So it's something that makes people very happy, but very frustrated sometimes. I hope that we didn't lose the signal.
All good, all good. Was perfect. Thank you.
Okay, perfect, perfecto. I'm lucky today. I'm lucky. So now we go down to show what we call the two sexy place of this house. So you will see. So we go a little bit down, and probably when we get out from the lodge, the signal will be lost for a few seconds, and then so through this door we go to the external side from one side of the house, because it's a no smoke. Of course, it's a no smoking house, so means that they want a external lounge where the people that love it, and hope that the connection will be not lost so much. Whether our
Stefano, can you quickly repeat what you said about the lounge, because we didn't hear that one properly?
Yes, now you can hear me back.
Yes, now you're back. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. So we create an external lounge because it's a no smoking house. So the ones that like to smoke or like to relax outside, they can stay here. And in front of me, there is our main whirlpool, hot tub. This hot tub is constantly at 39 degrees, so very hot all year round, because I love that our guests, and myself sometimes, can stay inside, let me say, hours, and not just for a few minutes. And we have two kinds of jets, the water jets for massage and air jets for relaxing. And this is something very well appreciated by adults, even after dinner, because the view is, mamma mia. We have just the stars, the light of Brunico, so the main town downhill, and nothing else. But on the other side is the most stressy place for family with little kids, because once the kids are in, it's so difficult to get them out because they enjoy very much. And the last part of this little garden, is we have the sunbed. So now we move to the other entrance of the house, where I can introduce you the second sexy place of the house. For sure, we will lose the signal for a bit, and we will reconnect very fast. So follow me. Uli, can you hear me again?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfecto.
Yeah.
So in this case, I can also introduce our helipad. We have, I think that we are the only lodge in the entire Alps with a private helipad. So it's very useful for us because our guests love to arrive sometimes with the private helicopter through the airports where they land by. Yeah, I show you because I'm happy today because the signal is fantastic. You know, so I can have the chance. This is the first time that I show the helipad. So this is the place, of course, with the H where the helicopter land. So imagine that already the view is Mamma Mia. And we use a lot of the helicopter also for sightseeing or Dolomites or for ski safari or golf safari. So it's very well used, the helicopter. And it's just up to the green of the lodge. And now we go to introduce you the second sexy place as I promised you before. So you see all the land belong to us. And maybe you have to see in another house. The other house is our own house because we live 100 meters far from the lodge in order to guarantee the privacy of the clients, but in the meantime, the service to the clients. And we have four staff members, including us, that take care, let me say, 24 hours a day to the clients. So we love to pamper our clients from the beginning to the end, and not just to. For that reason, I don't like to say that is a chalet. This is not a, let me say, a private villa, but something absolutely different. So now, through this part of the house is the under part of the house. Originally, it was the goat stable, so where the goat were used to stay. And now and imagine this door is, of course, an authentic door. And this key, the key of this room, is more than 300 years old. So it's quite a special lock. And now we go inside. We transform the goat, so the digger stable, to the wine cellar, our wine cellar. I hope that you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect.
We can see all the beautiful bottles.
You can see as well. But yeah, the wine. Imagine that. Of course, the walls are the original walls of the 16th century, and we have something like 1,500 bottles of wine. But on this side of the wine cellar, on this side, Georgia, of the wine cellar, this wine come only from the region, because South Tyrol is not the most famous just because of the size. Imagine that the
Stefano, now we lost you again. Sorry, Stefano, can you repeat, please? Because we lost you for the last.
Of South Tyrol again. Okay, stay. So I ask you to stay. So, can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you, but please repeat what you just said, because we lost you for about 5-6 seconds.
I can repeat.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this part of the wine cellar is dedicated to the locals, so the wines from South Tyrol, because for wines, but is the most important. So I will introduce wines that is really difficult to find outside the valley or outside the region. Imagine that the average size of this producer is 5 hectares of land. So they are farmers at the end. They are not a business people. And of wines for the rest of Italy. I wanted to introduce one concept that for us is and the third is
Stefano?
is my Ferrari.
Stefano,
This is a slicer. We slice the speck, so the local. You lost me again.
yes, it's very much interrupted. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's better if you go outside and speak there. So we saw the pictures, so maybe you can just explain from the outside. I think it's better.
Maybe from here, from this table.
We will also enjoy the view outside.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah, it's much better now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I was saying that one concept that I like to underline that I would like to underline is that we offer only Italian products. So means that we don't offer any product that is not produced in Italy. So means also we have an unbelievable producer of, we cannot call champagne, we call bollicine, but it's the same, exactly the same method. But we don't offer any champagne, for instance, because we are in Italy and we decided, but this is the same philosophy that we use in the other two lodges. So I think that I finished my presentation of the white deer, and I'm, let me say, open to listen questions if you have any question.
There are no questions yet. Thank you very much, Stefano, for the beautiful presentation. Tell us maybe a little bit more about our holy deer in Rome and about our sea lodge, the blue deer.
Yes. So as I said before, we started in 2010 opening the white deer. After 5 years, in 2015, we launched the blue deer, the boat, because we already realized that our clients love the mountain, but they love the sea as well. And so we designed a sailing catamaran, 74 feet, which can host 8 plus 2 people. And we have 4 crew members. Sailing the Italian coast. Our main land, main area of sailing are Sardinia, Pontine Islands, Naples Gulf, or Sicily. I would like to underline that is not a charter boat. It's the way to discover Italy from the sea. That is very important for us because imagine that we don't work with brokers because we love to be in contact with directly with the travel designer that they know much better their clients, and we love to stress the point that Italy must be discovered locally and not just by icons that sometimes are very fake. For instance, in terms of food, if the boat is in Sicily, we will never offer mozzarella because mozzarella doesn't exist in Sicily. In Sicily, we exist, and there is fantastic la ricotta. Ricotta Siciliana is something that everybody follow will love when they taste it. And the wine, imagine that on board we have more than 500 bottles of wines, but only from the region where the boat is sailing. So for instance, this year, we had bottles only from Sicily, Campania, so Naples, and Lazio, because we sail mostly in this area. So our crew is Italian, completely Italian, and our chef is coming from Puglia, so he's a fantastic chef. And when we design, unfortunately, I cannot introduce by pictures, so maybe we can do another time, but the boat is designed, when we designed the boat, we decided to put the kitchen at the same level of the saloon so we have a very huge kitchen in order to allow our guests to be part of the food preparation, together with our chef. And in 2019, unfortunately, just before the pandemic tragedy, we opened the third lodge in Rome, in the lodge in Rome is something that is difficult to describe because it's something unique. We are. I think that everybody knows Rome, and everybody knows Piazza Navona. Piazza Navona is one of the most famous square of Rome. In the middle of Piazza Navona, there is a church, and the name is Sant'Agnese in Agone, and we are into the church, inside the church. Why? Because our lodge, we call lodge, is an apartment, but we call lodge. But our lodge was designed and built by Borromini on the 17th century, and frescoes by Allegrini to create the official residence of the Pope Innocenzo X. So it's a Pope residence. We are talking about 440 square meters of apartment, but we have only 2 bedrooms. So that lodge can host a maximum of 4 + 1 person. Why? Because our idea was, I would say 99 or 100% of our clients are used to live in Mamma Mia houses at home, big houses. So they love to enjoy big spaces. When they come in a city like Rome, they have to be squeezed in, let me say, a relative little suite, a maximum. So we thought that it was the case to offer them the opportunity to feel at home also in a city like Rome. So all spaces are very generous because we love that they're feeling to have their private home when they come to Rome. And this is fortunately now that we restart, and we are very happy because we receive daily requests about this lodge. Everybody that experience the lodge, at the end they say, finally I found my house in Rome. So I think that this concept is very well appreciated by this kind of people. And in terms of prices, I would say that of course we are talking about the higher level, higher niche of the market, but we are cheaper than the top suite of hotels. Why? Because when I think that everybody, when they thinks about Rome, thinks only about hotels because there are no alternative to the hotel since we opened the lodge. So we thought that there was a good occasion to keep the price lower and to try to convince people that normally they are used to book a suite in the top hotel to experience a different experience. Sorry, a different way to be in Rome. And that is our goal. And in the last month, let me say weeks, because not months, but weeks, we are seeing that finally we are going to the direction that we wish we dreamed from the beginning.
Yeah, and I had the pleasure to stay at this very, very special and beautiful place in Rome, and I can only agree. It's something very special and very different to any hotel stay in Rome. So it's really a way to discover Rome from a different angle, from a very homey angle, authentic angle. So it's really an amazing place. And we also have some dear colleagues from the mice and groups business here on the call. We can also rent the apartment or the lodge in Rome out for any special events as well. So if we have the opportunity, if we have the availability, that's also something we are open to do.
Mm-hmm. But not for big groups.
Huh? No, but small, exclusive get-togethers or board meetings, things like that. So very, very exclusive, small events.
Yeah, we do the same. We normally imagine that today here at the lodge arrive a group of 8 businessmen from Germany that they do their annual, let me say, meetings at the lodge here every year. Because they think that this place is very inspirational place, and so they will stay 3 nights for, let me say, talking about business, talking about the future of strategy. They are very young entrepreneur, but very smart and very fun at the end.
Yeah. There is actually a question here from Dominic, what our rates are and what is included and the minimum stay we have.
Okay. Uli will provide you all the prices of all our lodges. Just to give you the philosophy of price construction, we have at the lodge here in the wide year, we have two prices till up to 6 guests and more than 6 guests. These are the two prices. In all our price, the prices include always the dinner, the breakfast, the tea time, the dinner, and the soft drinks. So we love to include as much as possible, because if you want to feel at home, you must feel free to open a fridge and open a Coca-Cola or making a coffee without thinking that everything must be paid. The only thing that here at the lodge is an extra is the wine, because as you saw before, there is a huge selection of wines. We start from 20 euro per bottle till 1,000 euro a bottle. So it cannot be included in the prices. And the lunch. Lunches are not included because normally nobody is asking for lunch. But in case families with little kids of elder people, they want a lunch, in this case, if we know in advance, we can organize, but in this case, it's an extra. In Rome, everything, including the wine, is inside our rates, and the rates are for 2 people or for more than 2 people. But in Rome, we include only breakfast, because normally clients love to be outside for dinner or for lunch. But in case they like to a apartment dinner, we are able to organize a special dinner inside the lodge with from the typical let me say Roma Mama to 2 Michelin star chef. So we are very, and it's very well appreciated in this case. The boat is completely different, because we use a international contract. The name is MIBA. In MIBA, the prices are divided in 3. The price of the rental of the boat, the VAT that is separated, because in Italy you can have theoretically 2 kinds of VAT, dependently where the boat is sailing, is mostly inside or mostly outside the 12 miles from the coast, and the APA is a third part of the cost. APA is advantage provisioning allowance. So means all the costs that we will pay for fuel, for food, beverage, harbor, any kind of cost during the navigation, and it's called MIBA. So these are the structure of our prices. Seriously, it's difficult for me to remember each price. They are divided by seasons, so difficult for me to remember all prices of all our lodges. But Uli will provide you everything about it.
Of course. No, I'm more than happy to send you all the rates. They are also online, actually. And what I will also do, because we had the pleasure to do a virtual tour at Holy Deer a few months ago, and also a very rare opportunity we had this year, I think in May, Stefano took us out on a boat. So there was actually, I think, literally only one day in the whole season where we could do it. So we took the boat out from Gaeta out on the sea and did a virtual tour on Blue Deer. And we have a recording of that as well, which I'm more than happy to share with everyone afterwards. So
the boat is a really unbelievable request. Imagine that this season we started the 1st of May, because one thing to underline is the length of the season, because we started the season the 1st of May and we ended the 31st of October. So it's a very long season, because Italy can offer this long season. Imagine that Sicily is amazing, fantastic region, where in last year in October, 22nd of October, the temperature of the water was 23 degrees. So let me say relative hot. So it's so beautiful to sail during this period, because you are feeling the king or the queen of each island. Is bellissimo. And this year we had only 10 days now. That is not rented the boat, because a client from US decided to postpone next year. But from the 1st of May till the 31st of October is fully booked. And yesterday we launched. We inform everybody that we started to get the booking for the next season, and we already a lot of spots already booked from clients. So we are very happy about the boat as well.
Yeah, so if you have clients, please get in touch, because yeah, it's a very, very popular product, and it will be sold out quite soon into the season.
Yes.
Stefano, can you tell us a bit more about all the beautiful activities you are doing, whether at White Deer? So whether it's in the summertime, autumn,
yes.
like this time of the year?
I mean, we divide between activities and experiences. Activities is something that is enough to pay a guide and you can do. For instance, of course, here as mountain, you can do any kind of activity that you can do in a mountain. In winter, skiing, sledges, snowshoes, hiking, ice skating. So all these we call activities. And in summer, mountain biking, hiking, climbing, paragliding. So many other activities. But these are all the typical rafting, all the typical activities that you can do. The ones that we call experiences, and I mentioned a little bit before, is something that I love to do personally with a guest, like chopping wood in the forest. So I invite my clients to come with me in the forest and to chopping wood. Chopping wood is really a relaxing, mental detoxing activity, because of course I choose the right piece of wood to chop to make them happy and not frustrated. But we spend fantastic time in the forest without any noise, noise. Sometimes you can see a deer pass through, but no humans. Or we have cows, we have goats, and I love to bring our guests to milk goats, not cows because can be dangerous, but the goats, yes at all. Imagine that recently we host one of the 40 more richest family of the world, and one day I said, okay, follow me, and they followed me, and we went to our farmhouse. And I introduced them how to milk a goat. So the entire family milked the goat. And after this experience, the father says, Stefano, this is the most beautiful experience I never had in our family life. It's fantastic. It will be a sort of a memory forever. Because these kind of things, this kind of experience become the luxury part of their trip, because they have everything. But in their life, they have no chance to milk a goat. Or we teach them how to make butter. And the same story. We host a fantastic family from London, very, very important family. And at the end of the stay, the father says, Stefano, you made us and our kids unbelievable happy. Imagine, he will be back at London and is attending one of the top boarding school in that place. And he will say to the teacher that he knows how to make butter. How many students will do the same? So he will be the only one. He will be the unique person. So we create unicity. And this is something that is really, really well appreciated by our guests. So normally, if the guests want to stay by themselves, we transform ourselves as a ghost. we are here, but nobody will see us. But normally they love to share this kind of experience together with me. And normally I love, imagine tomorrow I will go with these guests coming mountain biking to the top of the mountain, and we will do mushroom hunting because it's still mushroom season, and I love mushrooms. So we will go to 2,000 meters high, and we start looking for mushrooms, thyme pills, porcini. And that would be a fantastic experience because and then we come back, Georgia starts to cook the porcini, and for them it will be, I'm sure, something that they will remember forever. So we focus on this attention, on these kind of things, because the house is beautiful, but in the world is plenty of beautiful houses. We wanted to be different, and this makes us different.
Thank you very much, Stefano. Yeah, I think that was a really, really beautiful, intense introduction into the philosophy of San Lorenzo Lodges, and in particular of white deer. And I think we all know, what the experience is like, and what clients would appreciate that, and what clients to send to this beautiful holiday home, where you can really discover Italy from a very personal side, which you personally introduced to them, and also from a very, very authentic side.
Yeah, you know that the first market, the first two markets we have are Germany and Switzerland.
Yeah.
So I'm talking, I think, to the right person.
Absolutely. No, you do. And I think for me, this area in South Tyrol is the most beautiful one. I mean, it's such a, it's a stunning place. The view is amazing. The surroundings, the private space in particular we have at White Deer is very particular, very much what people are looking for these days, and to really have a transformative experience, that so that they come back and really appreciate the simple things of life, that are so rare nowadays. We have so many artificial things around us, and that distract us from what the beauty of the nature and
but
our earth can give us.
Probably we were inspired thanks to our previous life, because we are coming from the luxury fashion business, so we know what does it mean, authentic things and fake things, let me say, in this market. And when we decided to reborn in this new life, we decided to focus our efforts and attentions on the authenticity, and not to the, let me say, Mickey, how you call you, the flashy things. Flashy things belong to the past and not to the actual sense of luxury. Luxury is something. I say it every time. Luxury is unicity. It's not. If you find the same things everywhere in the world, it's no more luxury. It's just expensive. For instance, when we restore Rome, Rome is made only by Italian artisans. Everything inside, every single chairs of the sofa or wardrobes, because we didn't want to use any flashy brands, because it's not luxury anymore. So it's a crazy job. We were crazy. We know that we are crazy, but this is the essence of our life.
You're beautiful and very warm-hearted, warm-hearted, crazy. Gosh. Yeah. No, you're very special person with a beautiful vision, which is very rare these days, and very meaningful. Yeah.
Thank you.
So wait, we have another question. Is it dog friendly? White deer.
Yes and not. I would say, if a dog come from Germany, yes. From Italy, never. Because the Italians say that their dog is the most educated dog, and is a fake news. So we normally host dogs from German because we know that they are fantastically educated. Of course, we have specific rules for dogs. The dogs cannot go to a sofa, to a bed. It must be lined outside the lodge, not because of us, but because we have a lot of deer around. So sometimes it can be risky for dogs to disappear running with the deer. But yes, we are, let me say, relative dog friendly. Yes, we have dogs as well.
Okay, thank you. Very good. So yeah, I think there are no more questions. So thank you very much, Stefano, for that beautiful presentation and introduction. And yeah, so we look forward to your questions you might have after the webinar. I'm here to answer them. Stefano is there to answer them, and we would love to welcome your clients at any three of our lodges. So if you need any support, let us know. We're more than happy to help you out.
So thank you very much, Uli, to give me this opportunity to introduce properly our white deer. Grazie.
Thank you very much, Stefano. Grazie mille and buona giornata.
Grazie. Have a nice day.
You have
to
a beautiful
well.
sunny day there. Enjoy.
Sunny day, bravissimo. Grazie. Ciao, Uli.
Ciao. Vielen Dank euch allen. Einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Grazie. Tschüss.
Grazie.
Tschüss. Bye
ciao,
bye.
ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.